Hello, hello, hello. Come on in the chat. Say hello. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I want to do a full disclaimer. These chickens have not been making noise next door, but usually if they hear me talking, they start cutting up. So once you get in here, or if you're watching I knew it was going to happen, or you watching the replay, chickens probably are going to cut up. Chicken, rooster, hen, whatever they are. Um, Normally, yeah, this normally happens whenever they hear me talking, so they normally starts cutting up. So if you are watching the replay, just get prepared for that. Because I knew what it was going to do. You didn't know. Okay, go ahead. Nope. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go on, hit it. All right, guys. I will just get started. I don't see anyone in the that has joined yet. You are on the Nichols journey. Uh, we are like 3 minutes into the live, and hopefully some people will pop on. But you are now on the Nichols journey. Hey, hey, Tanya. Thank you for getting on. I really appreciate it. I was sad and lonely here by myself just now. Thank you for getting on. Um, I won't be long. I'm just gonna get on and show you guys the progress of the containers since we have planted things. We had a heavy rain on day before yesterday, and we got over 2 inches. So they have really, the things that we've planted have really jumped. Um, we're working on these planters here, these containers. We planted different things in each one of these. Well, we haven't in the last two we're going to today. But we wanted to show the progress in these two containers. And then we have 4 containers over there that we want to show you how they're growing. We started these from seedlings. Um, can you hear me, Tanya? Give me a thumbs up, Tanya, if you can hear me. Mm, Probably can't hear. Let's see. Let me make sure. I know one of the things people say is that their Bluetooth will be on. Mine's not. Let's see. Okay, she can hear us. Okay. All right. So, Tanya, what we have is in this container here and the container are onions, different types of onions. Some of them are what they call purple onions. And we got one row of purple onions, one row of um, really white onions, and a row of yellow onions. So this container and that container are onions. We're planting, we got seeds that we're going to put in that container and the one on the end down there. But I want to show the progress from when we did plant these. They were kind of laid over because we ordered them and they came in. And so now they're standing up and they have grown since we put them into the container. I wanted to show those, and then I wanted to show you the containers over here. We are really impressed with these. I'm going to move you. That's Mr. Nichols that you see the feet on, Tanya. All right. This container here is strawberries, and I'll even show you the tag. She's laughing. I'll even show you the tag of the strawberries. Those are the strawberries we planted, and we have 4 containers over here. All right. And these strawberries was not this big when we put them in here, but they have really jumped. 4 days. No, it's been a week. A week. Yep. Since we planted them. And then the next container is going to be butter crunch lettuce. I'll show you the tag for that. Butter crunch lettuce. Now the butter crunch lettuce started from seed. We have 2 different types of lettuce. I'll bring you over here to these. What's the harvest time for strawberries? They say some are telling me, and I'm new at the garden side of this, but some say 90 to 140 days, I think. Well, yeah, the tag says 60 to 90, but gardeners have told me longer than that. That's what the tag says, but gardeners have said that it takes longer than that. And the butter crunch lettuce takes 50 days to maturity. And as you can see, we learning. So Mr. Nichols and I just kind of took our finger and just made a small indentation in a circle, and then we just sprinkled the seeds, not having any idea that they were going to come up this soon. And you can see the full circle. So yeah, yesterday made a week that we planted these. You know how I know it was a week? Because that's when Fats and Tree was on Raj's channel, and we had to get up that Saturday morning and go to workout. And we left workout, we came and started planting these. Okay, we debating on whether or not it had been a week. All right, so that's one lettuce, and then this is the other one. And as you can see, it's a full circle, and we planted those. No, right before you right before you came on, Tanya, I made a disclaimer that my neighbor has chickens and roosters and all that kind of stuff. And for some reason, when I start talking, if I come outside and start recording for my content, they start doing that. Now, the whole time I was out here prepping before I started to go live, I just wanted to be out here. I wasn't talking. They didn't make any noise. As soon as I started talking, they started that. So that's my neighbor's chickens, and yeah, they cutting up. I tried to do a presentation one day. Well, they had me on a part of a presentation. They asked me to record something at home outside, and I had the hardest time trying to get what I needed to say out without the chicken doing that. So yeah, it's a whole lot. So again, this is the second lettuce that we planted. Um, do y'all have mics? Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, I want to show it to you because we upgraded our mics to these with the little furry things on it. Remember the guy from Carnival Addict said get the little furry ball on top? It's not helping apparently. And the mics are on and everything. Because of the chicken, we upgraded to these, and they still pick them up for some reason. Um, Listen, all of them starts up. I'm telling you, it's kind of embarrassing when you're trying to be a content creator, but hey, I can't do anything about it. So, also we have some more onions in our Easy Cube planter and some garlic. I need to take you over there to those. I just wanted to show some of the people that watched us plant this last Saturday and let them see how short of a time that they've made a good progress. So we're gonna move over. I hope I don't make you too dizzy. We're going to the Easy Cube planter. So there's 4 containers over here. This fourth one, we're going to put, and we're going to plant that today. We may not do it live, but we're going to plant that today. We're going to plant some basil, some herbs in this pot here from seed. All right, let me move you down. We're going down to the onions in the Easy Cube planter. Maybe if I come off the side of the house, maybe they won't make as much noise. All right. I hope I didn't make you too dizzy. These are the onions that's in the Easy Cube planter. And again, it's 3 rows. As you can see, Tanya, some of these, you can see that they're red. See there? That's gonna be the what they call purple onion, the soulfire. And it takes 145 days to maturity. But they're supposed to get really, really big. That's just one of the other brand is Vador onion. So it's 3 types in there. No, you don't have a black thumb. I guarantee you, if you had the right stuff in your bed or in your containers, if you did a flower bed or a container, or if you did it from ground, if we tilled it up and put the right stuff in it, I I, I promise you, you could grow some stuff. Um, this is my first year on the vegetable gardens, my second year on flowers. I cannot wait to until spring, till the cold is over. Just it's cool here today, so when the coolness leave about mid-February, March, um, I can't wait to get in the flower garden so you can really, really see um, a lot of beautiful flowers that we plant and that uh, we baby them until they are beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna take you right over. It's not far, right over to our garlic, and I'm really, really proud of the garlics because they were put in the ground from seed. And I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. You see the stringy ones that's standing straight up, look like grass a little bit. Now the ones that's got the little curly flower on it, the little curly look like a clover, that's black not black chocolate, chocolate mint. And this is all garlic. Everything that you see with the spiky, those are garlic. I have some there. And on the other side of this lemon coral, I have more garlic right there. All that, even over right there, that's all garlic. And it's starting to come up really, really good. All I did was bought garlic out the store. And then I brought it home and broke it up in the cloves up and put them in the ground. And that's what happened. This is the result of that. So this is a part of my kitchen view flower bed, but the only thing I have over here is roses. And all I do is when I'm washing dishes, I look out the window at this. But I'm gonna put another rose here once the garlic is done. And it's gonna be pretty colors back here. When I had the flower bed, for the spring and fall, it was very pretty back here. Yellow, pink. The 2 roses are, one of them is yellow, one of them is pink, and it's a dark pink color one. Yeah, it's real simple. I'm telling you, it's not as hard as it looks. Some you may think it's hard, and the only reason why you probably didn't grow something, Tanya, is because you didn't know. That's it. Because you didn't know. You probably had it in some soil that it didn't like. Because once you learn the soil that your plants like, they're gonna grow in it. That's just the end of it. Like some plants like soil that's drained, like they like more soil, but they like it to be drained. And some plants like uh soggy soil, like not soggy but wet soil that holds moisture. And it just depends on what you were planting. That's all. If it don't like it, then of course it's not gonna live. But if you put it in what it like, I found that out just trial and error in my flower beds. Certain things don't. If it likes sun, you got to put it in an area that is full sun. If it like partial, you gotta treat the plant, and when you find out what it like, it'll do the rest for you. I've had to move some plants, several plants. My husband, if you look at some of my videos from this past summer, my husband would get mad with me because I would put something somewhere and then I see it didn't like it. I was like, oh, we got to move that. He's like, we just put it in the ground, but we moved it. So when we moved it, it liked where it was. So you're going to try a plant again. Tell me what you get, okay? And see what it does. What's the easiest to plant that don't require too much nurturing? Where are you planting it at? Like, are you going to be in the home with it, or are you going to be out in the yard? Like, are you going to put something at the front door or something, or leave it in a pot, or is it going to be in the ground? Depending on what you're going to do with it. And like I say, whatever you're going to do with it, depending on what you do, if you keep it in the pot or if you keep it in the ground, or if you want to get a real big pot and set it at the front door or something like that, um depending. I'll be in the house. Well, I tell you what, Tanya, you should get something like, okay, you're gonna be in the house. A ivory. Have you ever tried to grow an ivory? It kind of looks like a heart shaped leaf. The leaves kind of look like heart shaped, and they're green, and some of them are green with a little bit of white in it, and it'll grow like a vine everywhere. Something just need window light. Yep. That'll be good for an indoor plant, and you put it by the window, and you water it probably once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on the soil that you have on it. And I promise you, you'll be so excited and so happy to see it grow. You'll be wanting another one. And if you do something outdoors, I would say something simple like a lantana, something that don't require a whole lot of attention, but it'll bloom. I mean, beautifully. A crazy growing plant. Um, if it like go like up the wall or whatever, if you hanging on a nail, it just keep going. Yeah, that's an ivory. Gonna have my house look. No, no, no. It's actually pretty because it'll be so full, but you could keep it cut. You can trim it and keep it down to pot size if you wanted to. And that'll make it even prettier because it'll want to grow. It'll grow a lot because it's trying to grow out. But if you keep it down to a pot size, I also like the lilies. This the plant I'm talking about now. It has like a white bloom that comes up out the center sometimes, and a lot of times these plants be at funerals. Now I'm not saying that it's a funeral plant, but a lot of people will give those to people to have because they're easy to grow. Tanya, you're funny. Haunted mansion. Yeah, we're gonna when you decide to do it, let me know. Let me know. And then we'll walk through what kind of soil to put in the pot, or if you want to, if it's a, and I'm gonna tell that's another too. Like if you buy it out the store, a lot of times the pots be too small already. And when you start to nurture and then it starts to grow, if the roots don't have space to expand, then it won't grow, or it'll stand still at where it is. Then you have to put it in a bigger pot. But I'll definitely help you. I sure don't mind at all. I'll definitely help you. We need to exchange numbers too, so we can um, meet up one day whenever uh, we have. I hope that we do kick off this cabin trip that we were talking about, because I would love to do that. I just need to schedule it ahead of time for my job. You can do it, Tanya. You can do it. So with my Onions, I tried onions 3 different ways. I tried it in soil in a container. I planted it in those. And then I planted in soil in my Easy Cube, but I had a different kind of soil that you purchase from the store. And then the onions I have here, I have a few, just a few right there. Just a few of them right there, and that's in ground because I want to see how well they do in ground. So that's me kind of testing my soil as well and seeing what it likes most best, because everybody has different kinds of soil. The soil you buy out the store is different than what you have on your ground. Depending on you plant at your front yard, maybe ground soil may be different than your backyard. So I'm trying it out just to see how it works. Okay, I understand. I understand. I'm not going to be on long anyway because I just wanted to show the progress. I was so excited about it, and I've been telling everybody um, how it's doing. I also have a blackberry that we purchased this year. We went to a nursery and I bought a blackberry, so I can't wait to see. It did not grow anything this year, which they told me that it wouldn't, and it is right there. You barely can see it. It's right there, and it's growing out. It done got big, but it's a thornless blackberry, and I'm waiting to see if it's gonna do anything this year. I knew it wasn't gonna produce anything last year because I had just got it, and it takes patience. I love gardening. I love flower stuff. Even if I don't know about the flower, I'll learn about it, and I love doing that. And I do. Oh, Tanya, I need to show you my mustard greens. I have some mustard greens uh, that we planted, and they are huge. Now I am proud of that. They are very big, and they look good. Uh, you got the key to that gate? Oh, huh? Okay. I want to go and do the flower bed on the side. I'm gonna put them all together. We have one that's on the other side of the house, and we're gonna clear it out, bring it over here, so all the vegetables can be together. Let's see. Let me see how I can move. I don't want to have y'all shaking and everything. Are leafy. I have not, but I have some seeds that I'm going to grow in one of the other containers when you first got on. That's what I'm putting in that container. I want to have mustard and collards because you can put them both together, and they are really good together. Let's see. Let me see. I want to move. Hey, Rod. Thank you for getting on, Rod. I done gave the full tour except the mustard greens that I got. Thank you guys for getting on. I really appreciate it. Okay, my husband is opening the gate so we can go around that way. And I'm gonna take y'all. So if you have to close your eyes, close your eyes. I'm gonna try to take you slow. I'm gonna take y'all to the mustard greens. I have mustard greens and onions in this last pot and in this last raised bed.